Hi everyone, welcome back to Content Breakdown. Today we'll be exploring a video by Yes Theory, which I believe is an absolute masterclass in both editing and storytelling. So let's break it down.
For young people today, finding happiness has become increasingly challenging and nuanced compared to previous generations. Economic instability, the pervasive influence of social media, heightened psychological pressures, and weakened social structures contribute to a complicated landscape that has taken a toll on the lives of young people everywhere around the world. However, there is one particular country.
Already within the first few seconds, Yes Theory has done two things that are brilliant.
For young people today, finding happiness has become increasingly challenging.
The initial high-pitched sound, this noise drowns out everything else in your life and says stop what you're doing, look, and listen. The other thing is the display of happiness on your screen.
For young people today, finding happiness has become increasingly...
With the title focusing on happiness and the first word you see being happiness, this confirms your click immediately. That the video you clicked on is what it said it would be about, happiness, which creates an element of trust with the viewer that allows them to want to continue watching. Yes Theory then goes on to call out the audience by listing common challenges that everyone in the 21st century has faced.
Economic instability, the pervasive influence of social media, heightened psychological pressures.
By listing these common challenges, it states multiple problems that could be preventing the viewer from experiencing happiness. Now this helps the viewer feel like they can relate to the discussion. And because of how broad they are, like economic stress, political anxiety, overwhelmingness of social media, these are broad things that anyone in the world has experienced and can relate to.
That has taken a toll on the lives of young people everywhere around the world. However, there is one particular country.
And boom, right as you, the viewer, become emotionally invested in these common, overwhelming experiences portrayed in these tight, claustrophobic shots, a beautiful transition to this big, bright, open area. It gives you, the viewer, hope. And just like that, you have a reason to keep watching, to find out how to go from this
Has taken a toll on the lives of young people
to this.
However, there is...
Keep in mind, we are just in the first 30 seconds, where Yes Theory has already grabbed your attention, confirmed your click, related to you as an audience, stated a problem, and giving you hope that there is a solution. And right after that intro, Yes Theory does another three things perfectly.
There is one particular country, according to an extensive study, that may be home to the happiest population under 30 in the world. And that begs the question, what conditions make life there so drastically different from the rest of the world, allowing this nation to find more happiness?
First, they use context by providing research to help establish credibility. Second, they began to show clips that foreshadow the experience. And third, they pose the central question that this video is trying to solve.
That begs the question, what conditions make life there so drastically different from the rest of the world, allowing this nation to find more happiness?
It's a longer one, longer than probably I would have put, but nonetheless, it's a great question that sparks curiosity. And it makes you as a viewer think, well, what makes them different? Like, I struggle with happiness. Why don't they?
To find more happiness. Much like all the other statistics about countries around the world that we are most often wary about.
Right there, another thing that they do brilliantly is subtly plug other videos. It's a nice reminder to viewers without disrupting the video to say, hey, check out the rest of my catalog.
Theory takes us all the way to the small but mighty nation of Lithuania.
This establishes location, just a little bit of world building,
together, with their only plan being maximum spontaneity and only taking recommendations
and a little
from
sneak peek with
strangers
clips
that they
from the
meet
rest
in
of the
their
video.
time in the country.
And there we go. After the initial intro reels you in, Yes Theory establishes credibility, foreshadows the experience, poses the main question, plugs other videos, sets the location, and gives a sneak peek to the rest of the video. And just like that, within the first minute and 5 seconds, you as a viewer are hooked. And now as we move from the intro to where the video begins, Yes Theory does something to create even more curiosity.
Can I ask you a quick question? We read on the internet that Lithuania is the happiest country for people under 30 to live in.
No, probably not.
Really?
I believe that's true.
Yeah?
I wouldn't say so.
You wouldn't say so.
That's why I moved out.
Well, I'm quite happy, so perhaps it is.
By using contrasting opinions, this sparks even more curiosity to not just ask, why are these people happy, but are they even happy? And by using in-person interviews with lighthearted, bubbly people, it helps you as a viewer feel like you're included in the experience, like you're walking along this journey with Yes Theory. This is then contrasted with the dark history of Lithuania to provide even more perspective and historical context.
A lot of Lithuanians we spoke to referred to the troubled times of this country's past and how that may have affected where it is today. During most of the 19th century, Lithuania was under Russian rule. Under this regime, their culture, language, and religion were all suppressed,
further causing the viewer to want to find out, why are these people happy? And that is your emotional journey, to explore happiness. But you can't just have an emotional journey. In order for it to be a good story, you need to have an emotional journey tied to a physical journey. Yes Theory then uses a big event that they host to not only explore one physical journey, but 3 physical journeys. And just like that, we begin to hear personal anecdotes from the people of Lithuania.
If someone has a strong opinion about this article or life here, I would love to just for you to stand up and we can discuss. Go for it.
Having spent a year in America, what I came to appreciate in Lithuania is the connection with nature, right?
Lithuania has a very big appreciation for freedom because it's so hard fought for.
What we have here now is the best life ever. Lithuania was never as good as it is now.
This again helps the viewer feel like they are part of an experience, one that's raw, authentic, and transports you away from all the problems that we oftentimes get so wrapped up in. Instead of worrying about this,
it's taken a toll on the lives of young people.
You start to smile, seeing a group of people so proud of their culture that they come together to start singing.
For me, one of the most important things in Lithuania are singing. I was thinking maybe we can show a snippet how we sing. Mūsų dienos kaip šventės, kaip žydėjimas ryškios.
I love that.
And to go along with the emotional journey, these personal anecdotes suggest 3 physical journeys that help the viewer follow the story throughout this video.
This was the perfect segue because we have no plan and we're staying until Saturday. So we would love if someone feels very, very strongly that there's an experience that Yes Theory has to have in Lithuania, stand up and let us know.
Number 1, a hot air balloon. Number 2, a prison. And number 3, the Hill of Crosses. For the first physical journey to explore happiness, Yes Theory uses someone that's afraid of heights.
What's your name? Mikolas.
Now, I'm gonna play these clips and 2 really important things happen here.
Share the beautiful story with me right after we did the pic.
My godfather, he died a couple of years ago, but he used to be like a balloonist. And every time we would go to his place, he would be like, hey, we're going on a balloon, do you want to go with us? And I was like, no, I was too scared as a child and I never did. And then he passed away and I felt like, oh, I could never like get a tribute out of this. And then now it's like, it feels like I'm fulfilling something that I always wanted to.
When you take off, you don't really control where the balloon is going. The balloonists are some of the most like knowledgeable people of wind patterns and have really good intuition too of like predicting. So yeah, hopefully, hopefully.
Mikolas first states that he's doing this for his grandfather that passed away. And this helps create insight into a character's why. And it allows the viewer to feel more emotionally invested and care about their journey. Now, the other thing is that Ammar mentions how dangerous hot air balloons are in order to help set the stakes. Like, what's the risk? Why is it dangerous? It's questions like these that create suspense and make the challenge even more interesting. And just like that, it goes from music that's adventurous and suspenseful to music that's pure and peaceful and it expresses happiness.
I'm not gonna look down. Wow, we're over the treetops now. We're crossing the treetops. Look at this.
They then go on to run into a little problem with the landing, and shown through clips of them smiling and laughing, it further emphasizes that their brand, Seek Discomfort, equals happiness. We then segue into physical journey number 2, a prison. Now, this was a previous Soviet prison that was completely transformed in a place for people to come together and experience community along with music and art.
This was an active prison until 2019, so not so long ago.
Yeah, that's right?
Amazing. I'm so inspired right now. What we were talking about earlier, right? Reclaiming space, turning something that like a dark history into this like hub of culture is amazing. Wow. This art was actually made by prisoners.
And here, there is a big shift in the emotional journey. Yes Theory begins to hint at this idea of hope, something that is portrayed beautifully within a prison, because it's not only a space that's been repurposed. They have artwork of previous prisoners who have experienced some of the worst times within this prison, and this idea of hope begins to get intertwined with our central journey of happiness. Now to sum it all up, physical journey number 3 is to the Hill of Crosses. Wow. It is beautiful. Now, I'm just gonna let this clip play, and I think it summarizes a lot of what we've talked about, but also adds the extra layer of depth to, right, transition hope to happiness and truly encompass this idea that even in the darkest of times, hope can lead to happiness.
The Hill of Crosses is a culturally significant site where hundreds of thousands of crosses have been placed by Lithuanians over the decades. During the Soviet occupation, people would climb to the hill under the cover of night, risking their lives just to place their cross on the hill.
Every single cross that you see here, imagine it has its own story. Like every cross is unique. It might be like a silent prayer or like something for victory, like anything.
You were not allowed with religion at that time as well, if I understand. The Lithuanian people were like suppressed to have their own beliefs.
The army itself were protecting it. So imagine you have Lithuanians who are scared to death to do that. Like you get very harsh punishments, and you still go at night and put a cross just because you believe, you have hope, you believe in your country, your freedom. So love and faith just blossom here, like, you know, in the most darkest possible times. So, yeah, so it's pretty amazing.
It's storytelling and editing decisions like these that have led Yes Theory to gain almost 10 million subscribers and 1.2 billion views on YouTube. And from that, I really hope my analysis has helped you kind of think through how you want to present your next adventure. And if there's anything you disagreed with me on, or you have questions on like my analysis, or you want to talk through like Yes Theory's video or my video or anything else, seriously, I love talking about this stuff. So please feel free to let me know. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.